Hello, hello. Hello? There we go. Alright. And so I have decided to try and play a mage. And so far, so good. Actually, sorcerer, I guess, is the actual term for this. And I'm doing not as bad as I was before. Not bad at all. I'll share the link really quickly. Sorry about this, guys. It's 3. Alright, awesome. So I have been basically just kind of farming co-op signs, more or less, to really quickly get a lot of souls without having to have that drawback of, losing them when you die. So, and by doing that as a sorcerer with heavy soul arrow, it's actually been working pretty nicely. Deep soul, I might have to get myself one of those. Alright, fantastic. I got myself a warrior dude. Sweet. I love teaming up with a warrior dude because it makes life so much easier. Might have to switch down to a regular soul arrow. I'm totally pulling a Gandalf with this whole build, by the way. Just nothing. Sword and staff. Trying to run around like that. I don't know. I'm really bad at this game, so I wouldn't be surprised if I'm actually. Okay, time for heavy soul arrow to pop. Let's go. There we go. you do things. Teamwork, son. This is actually kind of a good run through. So with teammates, I've already taken out the big boss like twice in this world, but I haven't actually done it on my own place yet. I've only done it like as a phantom in other people's worlds, so I still haven't like moved past this part. Oh, that was so sick. Okay, that's it. I'm done wasting these on the slows. I'll let him do all the real hitting. I don't know, I guess I need to upgrade my Estus flasks here soon. I need to get another one, or do you only ever get 4? I really don't know. Okay, cool. So I'll go again. I guess I'm doing things right. I really only need like 1 actual Estus flask and 3 Ashen Estus flasks. I'll go switch them. I'll try that method, because that'll end up with, oh, sorry, bro. Yeah, I mean, I guess I will, I'll see how that goes, because if I'm doing things right online, then I really should not be getting hit often, because once I start getting hit, it really doesn't matter, I'm pretty well dead. So if I do just 1 Estus flask and 3 Ashen Estus flasks, that'll let me keep my damage output higher. No, I don't want to do that. So we'll start there. Yes. I'll lock my Estus like that. Can I infuse? No, I can't reinforce. Yeah.
Pretty beaker.
Okay, let's see. If you got anything that I really want, I don't want a dried finger, really. Not yet. I already have Soul Arrow. I don't need another one. Could I use a better shield, maybe? No, I'm not using a shield. So I guess I'm really pretty okay. I'll just take like 3 more fire bombs, and I'll sell you. These. Hold on to that longbow just in case, because I've got some arrows. I'm pretty well ranged, but
Welcome, Spirit. Very well. Then top taken.
okay. know what the best burial gift is, so I'm kind of messing around with it, and I think I wasted some of the soul. It's actually useless. I'd rather get, like, fire gem, if I decide to get fire gem, which I really don't want to. I think I'd rather get the fire gem, just because, like, I don't know, those both really things. Whereas, like, oh yeah, I know, 2,000 extra souls at the beginning is, like, kind of whatever. That's what I love about rolling the mage, is that I never even got close to that. Hey, Thea, I don't know what your name is. Sway. Me. It's here. Ladder. Nothing hidden up here. Yay, we did it. It's a wall. Why are you? Yeah. Take that, kid. Haha! Kicked you off the edge. Dude. I see you there. Yeah. Summon me, son. Ah. Another Gandalf wizard. St. James. Greetings. Lead the way. Oh, he couldn't get the other guy. That sucks. Yeah, no, you're not gonna be able to rest, dude. Oh, it's another phantom thing, though. Ah. Well, you can't summon them. I see what you're doing. We've been invaded. Not cool.
Hey!
Not what I was expecting, but okay. Bum, 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 Looking for somebody, preferably who can help me pick up another ember. There we go. Warrior of Sunlight? Holy smokes, man. That's so dope. It's gonna be great. Oh. Never mind. Night, maybe? That's a night. That looks like fancy armor. because it makes sense. But yeah, especially if I'm doing co-op stuff a lot, I should probably...
That is what. Pretty be careful, I go.
But yeah, this is not terrible. Good. Alright, where's the dope pope? Dope pope? Dope pope. Cool. What is a dope pope? Oh, he's just a cleric. Should be interesting. Let you take this one. chase her. Don't chase her. Don't chase her. No. Yeah. Sorry. That's what's up. Just FP, mana power, mana, magic, whatever that can call it. That was a dope fight. I can't believe I backstabbed that nasty thing, man. That was sick. It's because I let these guys focus heavies. fire, so that's the really the big part there. Hey, who was watching? Somebody was watching. Oh man, I didn't even notice. I'm so sorry. Of course, you're not watching anymore, so you don't notice. You don't know that I'm apologizing for not talking much, but yeah, still. Oh hey, you're back. Hello, hello there. Sorry, I'll warn you ahead of time. I'm really bad at this game, but having fun with it. Not sure who you are, but greetings, and thank you for watching. Not a whole lot, just picked up Dark Souls the first time a few days ago. Saw a lot of people talk about it. Try. And so far, I'm not doing too bad. I keep dying because I mean, that's the way Dark Souls is, but it's my third character I've actually tried to make. It's a lot of fun. The biggest thing that I would have to say is that like the online co-op is like my favorite part so far. Because it's not what I expected out of this game. It really plays well. For single player, it's kind of difficult to do unless you're really good. See, like right here, there's 3 of us all going up against the same thing. It's a lot of fun. Yeah, I mean, I would maybe we could try and rent it or something. I don't know where you're at, but if you have any places that you can rent games, that you could try for. It's really unforgiving. If it's a game that you're not like, if you get discouraged easily, I wouldn't try. It's fun to like game. Recording. It's definitely worth it. I'm really having a lot of fun with it, and I was kind of skeptical at first, but it's been a lot of fun. Yeah, I don't really know how to compare it to Bloodborne personally, because like I only ever touched Bloodborne. This is actually like my first Souls game at all, and it's not easy. Once you start getting the hang of the mechanics and like the dodging and the parrying and all that kind of stuff, it starts to make more sense, and it's still really hard. It's definitely not a simple game, but I don't know. I think Bloodborne, I've heard some people say, like my friend, she told me that Bloodborne was easier in comparison because you get your gun and you can interrupt their attacks with your gun. Whereas in this, if you want to interrupt attacks, you have to go with the shield, and you have to be using the shield to do it, and that makes it kind of difficult. But I will say, I don't know, this has been pretty interesting so far. I'm a fan of the backstab mechanic. I don't know if that was in the other Souls games at all, but if you're behind somebody, you get a critical hit. That's like a lot of fun, especially for like a mage with a little bitty dagger. Just stab big bad in the back. Kind of like, nope, I couldn't get it. I couldn't pull that off. Stairs there, a dragon just decided to fly down and attack you, and it's if you're not careful, you just die. So it is nice though in when you're playing online co-op and you're invited into somebody else's world. If you die, you don't lose any of the souls that you've collected, and the souls are basically like your currency, which you use for level ups and for item purchases. I don't know if Bloodborne was like that at all. Yep. See, there's a big dragon. And this is gonna hurt. This is gonna hurt. I'm gonna die. Nope. Hey, I made it through. There we go. Oh, we lost somebody. That Phantom died. Oh, nope. Played, Dark Souls 1? Okay. Yeah, like I said, I don't think I've ever, other than like 5 minutes of Bloodborne, I've never played a Souls game. So, you'd probably be a lot more familiar with the mythos and the lore and everything, where I just kind of started playing and had no idea what was going on. Whoa! I mean, it plays on some base fantasy tropes, because, like, you know, clearly you have mimics and things like that. Whoa. But, yeah, I still have no idea really what I'm doing, or how I'm leveling up, or what some of the stats do. And if you have played any of the Dark Souls games, I'm assuming that you'd probably know how it actually does stuff. It's like, I have Yeah, if you're playing single player, or if it's your own world, then you lose everything, and it spawns you back. You can collect your stuff back afterwards, but you can't make it back to there within one life. Yeah, this one you get your bonfires, and throughout the certain maps, and it will take you back to the last, most recent bonfire. Oh. So like this here is one of the bonfires we just got to. And this is where you would respawn, and then you just go back to where you died at, and if you can grab your souls, it lets them stay. If you die before you get them back though, then they're gone, which can really sting, because there's no way to like store the souls as far as I'm aware. Like basically if you have, like, I have 10,000 souls right now. I gotcha. Yeah, but like I have like 10,000 souls, and even if I left here, this map, and went somewhere else, I died, I would still lose those 10 souls. There's the backstab. There's the critical hit mechanic. You can do that with every weapon in the game. It's so much fun. Okay, big nasty thing up here. Oh, missed it. Backstab. That happened. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna die. Stuff hits really hard in this game. Really hard. Yeah, it's definitely punishing. I mean, if you don't tolerate losing, well, I wouldn't recommend it at all. If you have a temper or whatever, you really have to be able to be like the type that can just say, oh, okay, well, I died, time to try again. And just, try and keep learning from it every time. There is like a... I don't know, that's really the biggest thing. Your character is going to die. Your character is going to die. And there's no way around that. It's not easy. I would definitely recommend trying to like rent it or borrow it or try it out somehow before committing to it, because it's still a $60 game even used. Yeah, just add me on PlayStation Network. Let me shoot you up on YouTube. I guess did you just search it on YouTube, or did you find my link on Tumblr or something? I got no problem with just meeting up with people. The more the merrier. It's definitely a much more fun game when you can actually play with somebody. Because otherwise it's just, like, as a mage, or a sorcerer is what this class is that I'm playing right now, there's no way that I I could actually, like, just from the beginning of the game, run through this openings place by myself. It is not possible. That's why I'm, like, leveling up, trying to farm souls, basically, through the co-op, in order to, you know, be more powerful than most of the enemies are in this part. And even then, it's really hard. Alright, yeah, I got your friend request. Cool. So I'll accept that later, and then once you get it, I'm online, you just hit me up. Let's see, is there anybody I can... There's also drop attacks. I don't know if those were in the first one or not, but those are kind of fun. Oh, he's got bombs. No problem. Oh, jeez. Wow. Okay. Yep, I'm out of potions. Yep, so I'm about to die. Awesome. Oh, he sent me home. Okay, that's strange. I guess that's cool, because I was about to die anyways. Yeah, no, for real. Like I said, just whenever you get a copy or whatever, just hit me up, we'll play around for a little bit. You do have to get through the tutorial mission, like the beginning part. There's the first boss, and you have to get to this bonfire first before you can actually play. And then you have to buy this thing called White Sign Soapstone, which is 500 souls, and that lets you start doing co-op online play with people. It doesn't actually really explain anything to you unless you, like, dig around in your items. Like, you can go here and, oh, jeez, nope, that's not what I want to do. I want to show you this. Like, it, but it doesn't just give you that. You actually have to buy that early in the game. It's, I don't know, it caught me off guard that it's just, it doesn't explain anything. It really leaves you to figure things out and how everything works. Yeah, it doesn't even come with an instruction manual. I mean, even if you buy it brand new, it does not come with an instruction manual. I just figured out how to even do the gestures, which took forever. Longer than I'd like to admit, at the very least, to find gestures. And then, also, basically every class that you make is going to be, like, melee oriented too. Because even if you play, like, any of the ranged base classes, you're not ever going to have enough arrows and enough damage to just do ranged. And, like, if you're a mage, you're going to run out of mana really quickly, and you have a very limited supply of, you know, healing potions and mana potions that you can actually use. Ow. That hurt. See, that was just one attack. That almost killed me. There we go. Wow. So that's my one healing potion that I get when I co-op. It's these Estus flasks that you get. There. It's definitely a fine balance of, like, you have to get good at your dodge rolls and your timing that, and if you want to ever use a shield, which is really necessary if you play like a, you know, any kind of one-handed sword shield kind of. The shields are really huge help, especially for, like, this guy here. I think he's a knight, or maybe he's a... No, he's not wearing full plate. That's the herald or something that he's playing. And, you know, that's a good thing. The shields are just really nice. The smaller shields don't deflect much, but it's this parry attack you get that, if you time it just right, can knock back any enemy's attack if you get it just timed properly, and it will allow you to instantly respond with a critical hit. No, you only get like, at least right now, I only have 4 of these Estus bottles, and I can divide those up between these Ashen Flasks, which restore my mana, and these regular Estus Flasks, which restore. And whenever I rest at a bonfire, they get refilled, so you don't have to buy them. But if you rest at a bonfire, all the enemies respawn that you've killed. So that's kind of like a weird bit there. You can rearrange like how many of them are for your health and how many of them are for your mana, but you're limited at 4, which is a really small. You don't think about just how rough that is until you're actually in combat, and these creatures are dealing like half your health in 1 hit, and it's really painful. Especially as like a mage class, where you have to balance your, mana and your hit points. Because like on a knight, you just put all 4 into health and you're fine, because you never use mana. But it's an interesting resource management that you have to deal with. Yeah, it kind of does. I don't know if later in the game you can get more. I sure hope you can. That there was the backstab attack that he pulled off there. Whoa! Why'd he run off and leave me here? Now, some enemies, they have healing potions too. See that guy just knocked back a healing potion, healed himself. Which sucked. But that's why I've been trying to play a lot on this online co-op. Whenever you're a spirit, yeah, I tried a knight at first, and knight was like, it was fun. But I don't know, I kept dying a lot. Yeah, mage is really interesting support, because you can do a lot of damage. But you really have to play this like weird, almost rogue style. Oh, and I almost got killed there because you're really squishy. And then like I said, if you run out of mana, you're done. So you really have to switch between close quarters and pretty quick range attacks, because there are some of your spells that will like lock onto your enemies when they move. Most of them won't, though. Most of your spells, like, once you use them, they just shoot. And if they dodge, they've dodged it. So you kind of have to wait for enemies to, stop moving around so much, like after an attack when they've got their recovery time a little bit. I really would recommend, I'm going to try out a Pyromancer actually here in a little bit. See, like that, he just completely dodged my attack, and that was a waste of my mana. So I gotta get in a little closer. But Pyromancers actually are really good at close quarters combat, and they've got a really solid, they start off with an axe instead of a dagger, and they do pretty decent, oh, and I'm dead. They do pretty decent damage. Plus, a lot of the early game enemies are actually weak to fire. Oh, and he just died too. Ow. And it does play a lot like a mage too, because you're just throwing fireballs and stuff at people. So it's kind of fun. It's definitely going to be what I'm going to try to build up later on once I'm tired of this character. But you can see on this one, like, I've got the 2 Ashen Estus Flasks, and I've got the 2 regular Estus Flasks. And that's how you maintain your health and mana together. And with the bonfires, you can actually travel between them, like fast travel, basically. Oh, come on, I want to sit back down. If you see any of these purple summon signs, where it's that's a regular co-op summon sign. This purple one here, it's a Mad Phantom, and they can attack you. The white ones are co-op summon signs, and they can't hurt you. Yeah, actually, I think I'm actually gonna summon somebody and try and, Nope. No, I can't summon him. What's this one trying to summon? Really? Dark Spirit? Nope. Stop that. Also, people can invade you. And it looks a lot like this. And it really sucks, because I have 12,000 souls right now. I'm trying to... I hate this guy so much. Stop that. Yeah, you get different swords as you go through things. Everyone can use any kind of weapon, as long as you have the right stats for it. Alright, come on, buddy. Yep, I'm gonna die. I've accepted that. Yep, it's okay. I'm right by the bonfire. I'm gonna respawn right here. Nope. Nope. This guy is way too high level. He's got like some kind of lightning sword. This is not cool, man. Stop that. Just leave me be. This is the other bad part about online play, is that people can just invade, and if they're a higher level person, they can just invade in low level areas and just kill people. And there isn't a incentive for doing that, is that if you successfully invade somebody's world and you kill them, you get what's called an Ember. And you need those really for gameplay, because when you have an Ember active, it increases your hit points, and it allows you to see all of the co-op signs and can summon other people into your game. So it's really important to get Embers. There's a few ways you can get them. You can buy them. If you're in co-op with somebody and you beat the like the area boss, then everybody who's in the group gets see like that. There's my souls there. And I don't have a loss because that's all my souls right back. And I can just leave and head back to the main base. Yeah, it's really irritating, but it happens. The good news is that once they kill you, they despawn. And so as long as you die in an area that's like... That's why whenever I see somebody invades me, if I can, I try and run back towards the nearest bonfire. Because that way I can just respawn and get my souls back without much loss of anything. I don't have any problems. Let's see, what does this lady have? So like, see this lady here, she sells like halberds and short swords, scimitars, daggers, the sorcerer's staff for spell casting, talisman if you want to use cleric spells, different shields and stuff, arrows and crossbow bolts. She doesn't sell the bows or the crossbows, which is weird that she would sell the bolts but not the thing that shoots them. But the big thing that like caught me off guard my first two plays was that like some of the items require certain attributes to be at certain levels in order to like actually even be able to function. Like all these things that are red X's at the top, I can't use them. Like this here, like if I wield this short sword two-handed, then I can use it, but I can't use it with a shield. And that's a huge drawback to not be able to use it alongside a shield or my staff or like that. Like this one here needs a strength of 16 to even be able to wield it properly. So it's obnoxious. But
be sure to bring.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of the invading people thing. I mean, I guess it's kind of fun at a higher level, because also once you've invaded somebody, you don't draw aggro from all the enemies that are there. You can just run past the enemies and they'll ignore you because you're like a bad guy. So you can actually use the enemies of the area if you've learned it well enough to your advantage and like force them to fight like 6 people at once, including yourself. So it's kind of, it's rude, but it's I don't know, it's interesting. They wouldn't have added it in if it wasn't important, I guess, for them. It is really cool. So this here is how you level up, and you use souls to level up, and every time you go up you can pick one of these attributes to increase. So like Vigor is directly tied to your hit points and also your damage resistance. Attunement increases your magic pool and then how many spells you can have attuned to you at the same time. It also increases your defenses and resistances, which I'm not really sure why it does that, but it does. Endurance is your stamina, and stamina is decreased every time you attack or dodge roll or block, and so it's really important to try and have a good amount of stamina, because otherwise you're not going to be able to hold your own in long battles. Because, I mean, if you're really good, it doesn't matter what your stats are, you'll be able to take down, you know, the high-end bosses, but it's just a lot easier if you've optimized well enough, and if you've, you know, focused on your statistics. Otherwise, I mean, you're going to have to, you know, just perfectly dodge all the attacks, and even then, you're eventually just going to run out of stamina. Vitality is how much you can carry on you, like physically, like carry weight, I guess, like what you can have equipped on you, how much that can weigh without carrying you down. Strength is tied into like your weapons and how much damage those do, but so is dexterity. And for like daggers, you need higher dexterity to wield them properly, or rapiers or whatever, and then, you know, hammers and axes need higher strength. Intelligence is your spellcasting, basically, if you're a mage, the sorcerer class. It increases how much damage your spells do, things like that. Faith is if you play a cleric. That's how much it's your various healing spells and things like that. And then luck actually is tied directly into your item discovery. Like whenever you kill an enemy, there's a chance that they'll drop an item, and the higher your luck is, the higher likelihood of them actually dropping an item, which is pretty nice. Now, I mean, if I wanted to, I could start off with the knight class preset, and then just focus on increasing my intelligence and things like that, and basically be able to have high enough strength and vitality to wear like heavy armor and a big shield, and like slowly learn how to cast spells through the course of things, because there's nothing that stops you from just like multi-classing around. The big thing is that if you pick the sorcerer, you start off knowing 2 spells. There's Soul Arrow and Heavy Soul Arrow, and the only spells she has for sale is Soul Arrow and Farron Dart. And Farron Dart is this little bitty tiny little bip thing that barely does any damage. Actually drains your, yeah, see, it drains your stamina to cast spells, too. Your stamina does recover, though, but your mana and your health do not. Heavy Soul Arrow, I use that a lot, because it just does a ton of damage. And so you don't get that if you don't start off as a sorcerer. So, it's an advantage to, you know, actually pick the class you want to roll into, but, you know, you can multi-class around. There's actually even one option that you can pick if you want to start off really, really hard, where you start off with no armor, level 1, proficiencies only at like 10 for every attribute, and with a club and a shield, and that's all you get. If you want to start off as that, to really try hard to like build up a character that is your own personal style. But I can't imagine that would be easy, because it took me 23 tries on this first boss to actually like win against the beginning boss, and that sucked. Because it's a lot of like I said, dodging and trying to time your things right.
Welcome home. Speak very well. Then
Also,
touch the
sometimes you can
darkness
see
within me.
like other people from the other games running around in their own things, which is just kind of cool. I want to increase my attunement and my endurance to another point.
Farewell, Ashen One.
So, like I said, at least my strategy for this mage right now, I don't know how helpful it'll actually be later in the game or whatnot, but is to just try and level up and get what I need to really quickly by just going co-op. And I know my armor is going to be like lower level and my weapons are going to be lower level, but at the very least, like, I'll have the statistics and things like that to try and hold my own to get through this earlier level, because mages, it's not easy to do on your own as a mage. And I'm terrible at this game. The game, I'm like, honestly, this is probably 20 minutes into the game. You'll get to here if you can get through the. I mean, my this character has just started off. Like seriously, the place I just went to, this High Wall of Lothric, is the the first actual, like, area that you get to that's not part of the tutorial. This is like level 1 off the tutorial place, just starting off. It's... Yeah, I'm not very far in this game at all. This is still the beginning armor that you get, this is still the beginning weapon, the first off spells. I mean, this is all, you know, very, very early into the game. Yeah, it's... I mean, I think I've logged, like, almost an hour of playtime with this one so far, but, I have not even done anything. I haven't played my own world or anything like that. I just keep, doing co-op to try and build up souls so I can get through to the next bonfire on my own without having to do co-op, because sometimes you just can't find the signs to some people if you're not. Like, I don't have any friends that have this game right now. One of my friends rented it for a while, but none of them have bought it yet. So yeah, if you pick it up, you'll probably get to this exact same spot pretty quick. This guy here is a pyromancer. You'll see when he starts fighting how he does things, and it's normally like sword or axe or whatever in one hand, and then fireball thing in the other. It's pretty cool. It's a lot of fun to watch. Hang on 1 second. There we go, my mic's back. Sorry about that. I'm gonna have to kill the stream, get me stuff real quick. I feel bad about jumping this guy like that, just cut me off. But yeah, I gotta go. I'll probably run the stream up here again, maybe an hour or something like that.